Welcome to the Goof and Goober Show, the podcast that brings you laughter, insight, and the quirkiest conversations. Join your hosts, Matthew and Regan, as they embark on a delightful journey through the realms of pop culture, humor, and everyday shenanigans. So, buckle up and get ready for a roller coaster of fun and entertainment. Let's dive into the world of laughs with Matthew and Regan on the Goof and the Goober Show. GG Nation, it is your boys, Matthew Leathers and Regan Dvorak. We're coming back at you on a Monday night. Get ready for a blast and a fun time. Sorry guys. I sometimes get in the old mood. Guys.
Yeah.
It is what a weekend, what a week. It's been a wild welcome back to another fun old episode 46 of the Goof and Goober Show. I am joined.
We're almost at 50.
I know, dude. That's kind of crazy. 52 would be a full year we've been podcasting. So we got 6 more episodes until we hit, because we do an episode every week, 52 episodes, which means that would fill a full year. We have been doing it longer though than a year. Matthew informed me. Well, before I talk to you, Matthew. Well, actually, okay. Well, I'll say it now. Matthew informed me that a couple weeks ago it was our actual birthday, the GG birthday, and we didn't even celebrate anything. We didn't even do anything for the birthday, which I'm kind of a little upset about. But you know, that's what you do. But Matthew, he is my co-host.
Guys, it's my fault. It's my fault. No need for introduction anymore.
Okay.
Guys, it's my freaking fault that we didn't freaking celebrate our freaking birthday. It's my fault. I knew it was our birthday. I knew it. And I didn't say anything. I didn't say a single thing. And
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything because I was waiting for you to say something, because I just wanted to know if you actually cared. Yeah. But that's what I wanted to do. Dude, what the fricker?
Dude.
Matthew's got this huge Santa Claus mug.
Oh baby. This is what we call a freaking milkshake.
Oh, soapy.
Oh.
Okay, so Matthew, greatest things that happened to you this week. Give me your top. I mean, give me something like what are your top 5? Top 5 maybe?
Top 5 things that happened this week.
Yeah, give me the top 5.
Top five. Oh, I got a new freaking curtain in my room.
Wow.
Yeah, I know this sounds like
5?
This made my top 5.
Dude,
and
yes.
So the reason being, I've got old windows, drafty windows.
Yeah, that's true.
So I've got this thick freaking curtain in front of my window now.
Well, can't win them all, I guess.
So that's number 1. Number 2, I freaking got a new iPad case. If you guys didn't know, I had a really crappy one. I really like this iPad case. It made my top 5.
Wow. Okay.
I also snagged up a couple key pieces for my collection.
Oh, baby.
Ooh. I don't know if you remember exactly what I got, but
I remember you sending me a little chat with the pics.
Sent you a little something, but we're gonna keep that.
Are we gonna keep it on the DL
until I get it? Physically get it.
Gosh. The suspense is killing them.
Yeah, it is. The next thing here is my next top 5 thing is
show us a photo.
I'm going to show you a photo. And my parents dug this up, and this is a gem. Oh. This is a gem.
Oh. If you
This
guys
is
don't
my brother,
know who
Trevor.
that is, yeah, that's Matthew's. He's been on the show before, episode like what, 13 or 14? I can't remember. What an episode that was! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, that is Matthew's brother. Fun times, great times. And that was your 5? Where was that 4? That was 5. Yeah, that was 5.
Was yeah.
Yeah,
That's there.
yeah.
Other than I won I got a bunch of money from work this last week.
Like
I got
free
a
money or like just from working?
Well, I had to work hard.
For work.
I had to work hard.
Oh, okay.
For it. So like, I won $1,000
for
a contest.
What was the contest? How'd you win?
The contest was like a hardworking contest type thing. Like, you had to hit certain metrics and KPIs with your dials and
like how many dials you? Okay, yeah.
It's like, it was like a team game. It was a team game, but an individual game.
Fun! Wow, so much fun
Yeah.
dialing people's numbers just to waste their time.
Oh, trust me. I dialed their numbers and wasted their friggin' time.
Okay, so my top 5 for this week, for sure would be, my sister sent me this little, I didn't know this until just now, but, The Bachelor, there's a girl that went to my high school that I know is now on The Bachelor, and apparently it's a big deal. But I was actually just talking to my wife about it, and she was asking me all these questions about her because she was like, "Oh, she's so nice. She's so nice. What was she like in high school?" I was like, "She was all right. She's nice."
She was a freaking.
This was the funny, like, the joke was like, maybe I should, like, because The Bachelor just eats up any drama, anything. So I've been thinking maybe I need to make up like this huge elaborate story to get me on The Bachelor. So then we can, not me, but we can, the Goof and Goober Show can start making some traction around the U.S. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just start some beef for no reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm all about. Number Doski's the top. I went to this little Minneapolis, what was it? Like a thrift shop thingy. I thought it was going to be really fun. Tyler found it. My wife found it. And oh my word. I was super excited. Minneapolis vintage market. But the only thing vintage about it was their clothing. And that's all they sold was clothing. And I was like, oh, I was expecting maybe some VHSs, maybe some comic books. But nope, just pretty much all vintage clothing. And so I'm going to
the
Wild.
boring.
Yeah, it was kind of boring. I did not enjoy it. Tyler enjoyed it, which, that's nice. I was glad she had enjoyed it, but it wasn't fun for me, which is, okay. What other things did I do? Oh, I got to hang out with some buddies, some old friends.
Wow.
And that was good. And then I got to go and watch The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, Extended Edition at Alamo Theater in Woodbury. And man, did
Alamo Draft House. Give the name the representation.
What's with the Draft House? What do they need to show? That we serve beer? Is that all they need to say?
But it's also the
pretty much
name
every
of the place.
movie theater now.
It's the name of the place.
Every movie theater now sells alcohol. It's not going to be a huge, what? They sell beer there? It's just like, okay, sweet. Okay, well, what else
Not
is there?
Imagine.
Imagine sells alcohol.
Not Imagine in Plymouth.
Pretty sure they do. It's just you have to be there at a certain time.
Pretty sure they don't.
You weren't old enough,
lost
Matthew.
their liquor license.
You weren't old enough.
They lost their freaking liquor license, so not every.
They did not. But yeah, that was my top 5. But other big news. Did you watch the big game last night?
Yes, I did.
What a weekend for football, by the way. pretty much all games came down to the very last few minutes, and except for the Houston and Baltimore, which I was hoping Houston would do a lot better than what they
Me
did.
too.
But I'm still I didn't care too much about it. I mean, I think Baltimore deserves to make it to the big stage finally. And mostly it's been Kansas City that has been stealing the show for the last 5 years, 6 years. As well as
6 years.
Tom Brady, 6 years. Which is kind of crazy because Patrick Mahomes has yet to have a season where he doesn't play in the AFC Championship game, which is kind of a crazy stat for him. The guy just freaking breathes.
He just knows how to win. And the crazy thing is they got rid of Tyreek.
Yeah.
They got rid of Tyreek, and everybody was like, oh, you just got rid of your best weapon. And now he's just
still
absolutely
they won a Super Bowl without him. Right?
Yeah.
Last year, yeah.
Did they?
Tyreek was traded. I think last year was the first year he was traded. It was the first year that he didn't play for him. And he played for Miami.
Probably.
I think that's if my memory serves me right. But yeah, big game yesterday with the Kansas City Chiefs and Bills. Matthew, who are you rooting for in this bracket, the NFL Championship bracket?
Well, let me tell you something. Minnesota is the worst state for producing NFL football players. Let me just say that right here, right now. There's only 2 NFL players that are in current playoff contention.
That's pretty good, actually.
2.
That is pretty good.
And so I did the math here.
Okay.
So I did the math. So 53 men on a roster out of, 4 teams? That's 212. So you go 2 divided by 212. That's less than... That's not even 1%.
That's pretty good, though.
0.009% in the playoffs. Minnesota is terrible. And let me tell you what. So there was 14 players overall this season that were from Minnesota out of 1696. 14 divided by 1696, 0.008% of the NFL are from Minnesota. Active rosters.
On active rosters? I'd like to see the stats.
In the NFL. There's 14. I already did the stats.
I think there's more, but you can say whatever you want.
Okay, well then let's say it was 25. 25 divided by 1696. That's 0.01%.
Let's say I don't think it's 0.01.
I've got it pulled up right now.
But I mean, it's pretty impressive for pretty much the 2 guys. How many? You said there was 2 guys?
2 guys, and they're on the same team. Play right next to each other.
Oh, dude. And they're the 1%, dude.
They play O-line. No, they're
That's
the
probably
0.009%.
the one position that Minnesota's probably going to be good at. I mean, producing is O-lineman.
O-line, yeah. So, sorry to get me off my trail here, because earlier I was just like, I really want to argue with Regan about something. Let me figure out something here. Oh, there we go.
Can I argue with Regan about that? Man.
So I really want Detroit in the Super Bowl.
Dude,
I was pushing for Tampa. I really wanted Tampa, but either way, I think Detroit or Tampa was for sure. I want them in. Now, the other person or the other team, not quite sure. I really don't know. I don't really care.
Yeah, I kind of want the Ravens, just because I don't think they've made it to the Super Bowl with Lamar. And
no, they haven't.
I think that would be good. I mean, as high of caliber of a quarterback, especially with Lamar's story, basically, that
from the draft, people were saying, would you want to be a receiver? They didn't think he could be a quarterback or be a quarterback in the NFL. And he's obviously he's proven them wrong by being one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. I mean, mostly I think it's a lot of just his versatility though that makes him so good. But he's dead accurate.
He's been dicing people up in the past game. Absolutely dicing people up.
Right. And so yeah, I don't know. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that just because it was fun.
Dude,
those games were just fun to watch and just keep up with because they were so close and you'd like, it wasn't like a blowout like Baltimore did with Houston.
I don't want Kansas City to go to the freaking Super Bowl. Kansas City.
Yeah, I think they need this year they definitely haven't shown that they are a Super Bowl team just through their season. I mean, I think it's tremendous what they've done so thus far, but I don't think they deserve to be where they are right now, for sure. I think
they're playing their butts off, but I don't know. I'm not against somebody continuously winning. Like that's not my problem. It's just like Patrick Mahomes just figures it out every
time,
and
dude.
Everybody's dropping his balls. Like he's not really. I don't know. It's just crazy. The fact that they're now in they're in the AFC Championship. Yeah. The fact that they're going to the AFC Championship game is mind blowing. Absolutely mind blowing.
Yeah.
Like
that's
that's crazy. Like you would never have thought because Kadarius Toney crap in the bed. Right? Like the only receiver they really have is Rashee Rice. Marquise Valdez-Scantling, meh. Mecole Hardman, meh. Travis Kelce has even been playing like really bad, and they're going to a more run-heavy type of offense.
Right. I don't know. That's why I think they don't deserve. Sam, stop. To freaking even.
Is your cat's name Sam?
Yeah, dude. And she freaking, every time I'm just sitting here, she'll like put her claws right into my leg just when I'm just talking. And sometimes, and it's not even like when I'm wearing pants. It's sometimes like I'll sit on my chair in my undies and she'll just like right in my skin. And it's randomly. I'll have no idea she's doing it. And it's just like, I don't even know. But okay. Whatever.
So I just got done talking with support, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys stream or use Riverside, there is a chat support up at the top right. It says get help.
Really?
So we're idiots because we've been dealing with this for what, a month and a half, 2 months now.
We're immediately
I just saw it today and I was like, oh, maybe I should use the chat feature that they have here and talk to somebody. But yeah, we just got to send in some stuff. But yeah. So
fun times. Okay, we're going to get into what if the Disney TV show for Marvel, and yeah. Well, let me give a little synopsis about what if you haven't seen it or don't know what it's about. It explores pivotal moments from the Marvel Cinematic Universe and turning them on their head, leading the audience into uncharted territories. So basically, they do what ifs of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and what if something this happened. It explores. You go along with the Watcher, which is played by Jeffrey Wright. Which, man, I love Jeffrey Wright's voice. Not gonna lie, I love his voice. He does a great job. And they have a bunch of other people who have like they don't. Well, there's some people who. Let me put it this way: like they have stand-ins for characters, like for Tony Stark. They have where are you, Tony? Mike Wingert as Tony Stark. Steve Rogers is Josh Keaton, just a bunch of other, but they do have other people. Samuel L. Jackson for Nick Fury, Benedict Cumberbatch for Doctor Strange,
Benedict Cumberbatch, you dork.
Chris Hemsworth, Thor, Sebastian Stan, Bucky Barnes, and it looks like Chadwick Boseman, he did Black Panther back when in 2021 before he passed away.
Yeah, he must have did it before he passed away.
My question is like, when do they have time for this? They have to have like either they just come in for a day and they just do a little.
This is probably a couple of weeks, right? Because like you got to think he's only in like 4 episodes maybe, and yeah, I mean it's probably like a couple weeks just to do the whole season. I don't think it would be that much.
Yeah, I don't know
because it's voice acting, you know.
I mean, yeah, and you still have to kind of put yourself in the character, but like I just feel like it doesn't take that long compared to
no costumes,
no worry about makeup,
set building,
or anything like that. You just basically read off a piece of paper, and then go for it, freaking go for it. But this is Matthew and I's first time watching it, actually, season 1 and season 2. Which I want to get season 1 review first off, because that was back in 2021, which was 3 years ago, which is crazy that was 3 years ago, and we've never even watched this. I'm very disappointed in ourselves. But
I'm actually really pissed. I was halfway through the show. I was like, "How did I not watch this before?"
Right? Dude, this is gold. This is gold.
Yeah,
I never thought like there could be an actual story behind this. I thought that this was like, oh, they just show all these.
I thought it was all random.
Right. I just thought it would all be random. There would be no connection. But freaking the Watcher connects it all. So frick, I don't even know if but yeah, I guess the Watcher's on
we'll
it.
Just jump into the non-spoilers review.
We'll jump into the non-spoiler reviews. Matthew, what's your non-spoiler review?
You kind of hit on everything. This show it really makes me feel like WandaVision. Now, I mean, we didn't really talk about WandaVision on the show just because we didn't have the podcast then. But WandaVision really felt like random at points. Like every episode was different. And then at the end, it tied it all together, and you're like, "Oh, okay, that's pretty cool." Same kind of concept with this show. You're like watching the first like 5 or 6 episodes, and it's all random, and then it all tied together at the end, which I really liked. I'm giving this a 4.5 out of 5. I thought about this after I completed season 1, so this is a 4.5 easily.
Okay.
So I highly recommend it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, 100%. I am 100% on board. I mean, you're talking about season 1 still, right?
Season 1. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. There's not really anything that I disliked about season 1 or anything like. I even season 2, if I be honest. This is gold. Like, it's something that these episodes are great to watch. They keep you on your toes. You're trying to figure out. You're trying to wrap your head around really a lot of these things and ask yourself, man, what if? What if? So yeah, I would give this a straight 5 out of 5. Straight up 5 out of 5. I I think there's some things that wouldn't make sense. So maybe I should bring it down to like a 4.8. I'll probably bring it to a 4.8. This might be.
We gotta mark this on our freaking letterbox.
Yeah,
so that way we don't forget.
Well, that's the other thing I was going to talk about. We do have letterbox. So if you guys have letterbox, if you don't know what the letterbox is, I just heard about this app through some friends over the weekend, and I was like showing Matthew. But it keeps track of the movies you have watched, as well as your ratings and all that fun stuff. You can leave your own rating. But you guys can follow us there. Also, I'm going to plug us real quick before we get into the spoilers.
Oh, shoot.
But you guys can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. Listen to us also on podcast stuff like Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, all of it, dude. We are there for you. So if you guys want to check us out, go ahead and like and follow our stuff there. And let us know how you're doing. Let us know what's going on in your life. But that's us, Also, I haven't checked. I should check real quick. I still don't think we're there yet. We're almost to our goal of 100 followers on Instagram. We are at 89. So it goes up and down. It fluctuates. But guys, please, I'm begging you, follow us on Instagram. We have so much stuff to give away. Like, so much stuff to give away. We want to give it away to you guys, but we need 100 followers to do that. So, you know what? One of the things I might do is for each of the followers, just give them a comic. Send them a comic. I have enough comics, probably. Maybe. I guess.
But if you get into the thousands, then it's like...
Well, no, it's only for our first 100 followers, dude. You know how special that is?
That'd be a lot.
Special
that'd be great.
I mean, it's a lot. But you know how special that would be? All right. Anyways, let's get into the spoilers. Let me show you. Let's run the old spoiler review thingy. Hey there, Goof and Goober fans. Before we dive into the episode, we want to give you a heads up. Spoilers ahead. This message is equipped with our official Goof and Goober Show rating system, so you know just what you're getting into. Come on, follow along. 5-star, a must-watch. Prepare for a roller coaster of emotions, jaw-dropping twists, and laughs that will leave your sides aching. These are game changers. Then we have a 4-star. This is entertaining. While not quite a life-altering experience, these movies and TV shows are popcorn recommended. 3 stars, average and not groundbreaking. A decent movie or episode that will still deliver the goods. It's worth a watch for dedicated fans. 2 stars, room for improvement. These movies or TV shows have their moments but fall short of our standard. And of course, 1 star. Proceed with caution, buckle up. These are trash. Well, now that you know our rating system, let's jump in. Yeah, there's our rating system. We'll check into. I sometimes think that's way too long, but sometimes you just gotta friggin' do it. You just gotta.
Yeah, but if somebody's listening to it on their phone, it feels long because we're live right now. That's why.
Yeah, it's probably because we've listened to it too a billion times. But if you're a first time listener, that would make sense, and I get it. You know what? You're right. Here we go. We are getting into what if the spoilers. I guess I don't know how to go about this, Matthew, because each episode is basically different. I guess we could maybe follow it into season 2 because the first episode of What If Captain Carter were the first Avenger, and that kind of moves us into season 2 with in the very end. But I guess I want to know though. My question, I guess, is more so, and what I want to know is what is your favorite episode in season 1.
Okay. So I thought about this, and this is difficult because, as you guys know, if you guys have been watching the show long enough, my favorite superhero from Marvel is Captain America.
That's true.
I can tell you my least favorite episode, and the one that's my least favorite's the T'Challa one. Not a huge fan of it. It was okay. That was probably one of the reasons why it brought my score to a 4.5. It's not that it's bad. It's just I don't know. It's just it just didn't hit me.
So the weird thing about that is that's not the worst episode of the whole season. The worst episode is episode 7. I guess I shouldn't say episode 7 isn't the worst.
One...
It is ranking on IMDb is a 6.4. Which this one doesn't really make
it was goofy.
sense.
It was goofy.
There was goofy
nothing.
One.
I mean, I just thought it was funny at times. Like, I don't know. For me, seeing T'Challa as Star-Lord really, it just wasn't. It wasn't for me, right?
Yeah.
But it's not that I didn't like it. It just was different. But yes, you're absolutely right. Number 7. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that one's actually probably worse than.
Well, so in some of these episodes, like for me, it didn't make sense. For example, T'Challa, when he got sucked up by the aliens and whatnot, he still had his accent. I feel like he shouldn't have had his accent, because if they had picked him up when he was a child, genetic accents are genetic. What?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Do you have a Minnesota accent because you are born blood Minnesotan?
Huh. Wow. That's a freaking
Just making up some random
I guess
stuff.
the other thing is I don't know.
Look, all I gotta say is that one. Now that I'm thinking about it, number 3, number 7, meh. Okay, like they were okay. My favorite was the Doctor Strange one. I thought that was really cool. But actually, let me rephrase, because 8 and 9, dude, I don't even know how to rank this. Because they all end up tying together. What I'm thinking about is episodes 1 through 7 are all individual episodes to me. Like they're the build up to the last 2.
Yeah,
so I don't even consider 8 and 9 in my ranking because they're tied together.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't understand about. I mean, yes, they are ramping up for the last 2 episodes because they use something in each of those, like a character or characters in each of those episodes. And in episode 8, basically Ultron gets a hold of all 5 Infinity Stones, or all 6, my bad.
6.
Yeah, Infinity Stones, and basically takes over the world. And not over the world, over the universe. And basically kills everyone. But then the Watcher, who is kind of your navigator through this whole series, and he is able to see outside of time and space and matter, and basically give you all these stories. He comes face to face with Ultron, and Ultron finds him in his reality and basically challenges him. But then this is what I don't get in this whole season of out of all the people in every different timeline, in every different type of universe the Watcher could choose from, he chose these 6 people weren't even like Thor wasn't even the best Thor. He was already this greedy Thor that wasn't even that like good. He wasn't even that. I mean, geez, he's getting beat up by or Captain Marvel in his episode. And I get that he already had plans, like, oh, whatever. But why don't you just find somebody that has all 6 of the Infinity Stones and then have him fight friggin' Ultron? And not in like all these different realities. There's probably a bunch of people who could get all 6 of the Infinity Stones.
So, okay, I thought the same thing, but I'm going to throw this out here. I'm thinking this is like Doctor Strange going in and looking at the millions of realities and picking the best one, or the one that actually wins versus Thanos in Infinity War.
Right.
That's what I personally was like, oh, this is what they're setting up is like that type of system again, right? He picked the best ones because that was the only time they were going to win.
I mean, but out of all universes, all
universes, yes, I get it.
I just don't
honestly
see
the Watcher's retarded.
That there's somebody. I mean, even like you could look in season 2, freaking Captain Carter freaking gets all 6 of the Infinity Stones and is freaking going. It just.
But maybe he was looking beyond. Maybe he was looking beyond.
Well, it looks like there's going to be a season 3. Possibly.
So they're going to make a season 3, and so one of the ones that I thought was like, I thought it was stupid, to be honest with you, but it was also kind of cool. I don't know, is the zombies one. It was okay. Like, yeah. I was like,
I think that was my favorite.
It's just not necessary. I didn't need to have a Marvel zombie, but it was cool. Whatever. We have one episode of it, but they're actually making a TV show. Marvel Zombies.
Oh, really?
So I wonder if it's going to turn into an apocalyptic,
like a Last of Us type thing.
Like a Last of Us or the Walking Dead Marvels. That would be pretty cool.
That's probably what they're going to do. It's just dumb.
It'd be smart.
It'd be smart
to jump on the backs of them.
I mean, yeah, you see what you try to duplicate success, but like it's just like so many people have done that. And I mean, I love a good zombie movie. Don't get me wrong, I love a good zombie movie, but like maybe wait a little bit. I don't know. I think The Last of Us is good. I don't know. Whatever.
I can't wait. I can't wait for season 2. Like, we're not talking about that today, but I can't
wait.
Baby. That show is so good, dude.
Okay. Well then,
what was that?
So
one kiss is all the
fall in love with me. Possibility. Oh, anyways.
So
okay.
And then it tied it in together, and I didn't even. I completely forgot about this, but when I thought this came out after Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, this came out before Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So we went to the movie. Yeah. So they had already planned this out to have a Captain Carter, a Captain Britain or whatever, in What If, and then they brought it and introduced it in freaking Doctor Strange. And I was like, let's go. Like, whoa, this is such a cool new idea.
Captain Carter was in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness?
Yep.
I don't think I remember that. Was it like a very short period, or like she wasn't in it?
She ended up getting sliced in half by Wanda.
Wait, real? Oh, wait, I don't remember that.
Oh, my heavens. Yeah. Here, I'll show you. Let me share my freaking screen.
Are you going to share your screen with me?
I'm freaking sharing my freaking
Daddy doesn't remember.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that.
You make a woman go mad.
Okay, here we go. You see it?
Here we go. Yes.
So there she is. She was sitting in the chairs for Doctor Strange.
Is
And
there
then-
a video? You got a video?
What? I can pull up a video here.
Yeah, because show me the video. I
Videos.
want to see the video. Because that could all be fan art. You know what I mean?
No, it's not though. But yeah.
The Illuminati. We'll see, Stephen. Oh, that's something.
Oh, this is just a trailer.
Yeah, but you can see it.
Change you forever. We will see what kind of Doctor Strange you are.
Can you do full screen? Because
Marvel Studios Doctor Strange. Rated PG-13.
Rated PG-13.
IMAX. Only theaters Friday. Stephen Strange. The Illuminati. We'll see.
How she died.
looks like she was smiling actually at the end of that. Not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna say anything. I was gonna say a little something, but whatever.
Well, just to let you know, they didn't show her for the rest of the movie. So,
Well,
our assumptions is that she's dead.
And
After that, the shield gets stuck in the wall and it has blood dripping down.
wow. I
Yep.
had no idea. It's not like I had no idea that happened. I mean, it's not like I watched it. Whatever.
You
Um,
basically called me a liar that she was in freaking Doctor Strange and Multiverse
I
of
didn't
Madness.
say you were a liar. I just don't remember that. I didn't remember.
You just
it.
wanted proof.
Yeah, I wanted proof because I wanted to remember it. I don't remember
Strange, So Doctor Strange came out in 2022.
it. Oh my god!
This show came out in 2021. So when I was in the freaking theaters and I was like, Captain Carter, this is freaking sweet. Wow. And I was like,
It was,
oh, it was in What If? Like
it was like
a year
this guy
before.
does not keep up with his morning.
This guy's an idiot. Like I felt like an idiot because I was
Oh.
like really excited when I saw that in theaters.
Well, that I think it. Yeah, reminded me back to Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness with this type of also this Doctor Strange and what was going on with this Doctor Strange, because I think this is the same Doctor Strange that this whole thing pretty much. Well, similar Doctor Strange where they had to basically kill him or whatever because he's a bad guy, and in this one he's kind of the bad guy, but you don't really. I don't know. We could talk about this because this Doctor Strange shows up and Captain Carter shows up yet again in season 2. And they seem to be the only two characters that come back in season 2. But before we get into season 2, Matthew, ranking of season 2.
Ranking of season 2.
And favorite episode.
Okay. So this is going to be tough as well, but I'm giving this a 4.7. I liked it a little bit better than season 1. Not because storyline wise, I don't think it was better, but it was just more fun for me. My favorite episode. My favorite episode would probably be. I mean, I'm not counting 8 and 9 because they're tied together for me.
Yeah,
sorry.
they seem to do that.
Yeah, 8 and 9. They're tied together.
Well,
For me, my favorite one was Kahori. Reshape the World. The Indian.
Really?
The Indian. I actually really like. Yeah, dude, I like her powers. I really want her to become live action.
That was probably my least favorite. Not gonna lie, I didn't understand it. I was like, "Why are we
Yeah,
going
it's because
back
you don't
to
understand the cultural arts. That's why.
friggin' no culture?"
Yeah.
I am the culture. That's a top rated. IMDb is saying that is the top rated. The top rated episode.
Kahori was.
Kahori. What if
Yeah.
Kahori reshaped the world? And what did you rank it?
That's my number 1 episode.
No,
that
like
one's my number-
the season 2.
I
ranking.
think I said a 4.7.
4.7. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm right on board there. 4.7, 4.6, 4.8, somewhere around there. I'd probably go 4.7. This is good. I think my favorite probably was the Hela found the 10 rings. That was a great story.
Oh, that one was good too.
I really enjoyed that because it shows the redemption that there was good in Thor's family, basically, in Hela, and that she could have been good, but then whatever. But I think we can both agree though that the worst one was the Christmas one.
Happy
agreed?
Hogan Saves Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was my least favorite. I
mean, you could disagree with me there, but I would say
that's what I was gonna say is my least favorite. It's not even that. It's just different. It's not.
Yeah, it was just different, and I think
it was funny.
I mean, I think they made it for Christmas. Yeah, it came out December 24th. But like it was just, oh geez, these all came out like one day at a time.
Yeah, kind of like Echo did.
I didn't know that. I still have yet to watch Echo, dude.
Oh, that's next week's, I think.
That's next week.
Let me check the freaking calendar. Let me just take a look.
Can you check the calendar?
Yep, next week's Echo.
Okay, good. Oh, that was weird. Really weird.
Yeah.
I also really enjoyed the Nebula join the Nova Corps. That was pretty sweet. I liked it because it gave this Blade Runner type feel to it. That you just, it was like this mystery kind of thing. I don't know. It was really good. But that was probably a close second. But, geez, does this girl go to bed at all? This is the second.
You say goodnight?
This is the second time good night. Oh. Every potty, we gotta do it. Every freaking potty.
Yeah,
man.
she's a bit of a dork. I will say if I take out episodes 8 and 9 on both of the last episode or the last 2 episodes of both seasons, those 4 are my favorites of those seasons.
100%.
But
Those things
it's meant to be
are
that
great.
way.
Oh, I think
meant
so.
to be that
because
way.
it is a build up though. I mean, without the 1 through 7, you would have no idea what's going on. And I think they do a great job of keeping you kind of in the dark a little bit with what's going to happen in the end, but also putting a little twist of fun into it. Of you don't know what to expect, but hey, I'm here for the ride. And this is a great animated series. The Marvel, but Marvel has done, and I'm impressed. I'm happy that they do this and that they are coming out with a season 3, because this is pretty good, and I like the animation too. I think what they should do, and they can, do whatever they want, but I feel like with this, they should do with the Spider-Man, what they do with Spider-Man, which is the different animation for like different universes. And then when those universes collide, it's the same animation in their universe. But
what
those
if
are like
Lego Spider-Man
enter, like those things, like you would have those type of like a stop motion with like a kind of a clay motion or whatever. It's
claymation.
I don't know. Claymation, whatever.
Honestly,
it is.
I was thinking that too. That'd be a great idea. That'd be hilarious. That'd be like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
But the other thing is, it might be more complex and takes more time and put more money into it. But I think that would be pretty fun because
they have
pretty
the
much
money to do so.
I mean, obviously, it's freaking Marvel, Disney, I should say, and I mean they do that so well, and I think that's one of the reasons why people love Spider-Man. Across the Spider-Verse or what that whole series.
Can I just pause for a second and admire your Thor comic hanging above you? That thing looks freaking sick.
Sure, I freaking know it.
Sorry, I was just staring at it forever. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, this
So
freaking thing, dude.
freaking sweet.
Freaking sweet. It's probably one of my favorites.
Oh,
Where did I get this? I forgot. I got it somewhere.
sorry, I didn't mean I didn't mean to get us off.
Oh,
off
you know,
track
I probably
here,
got
but,
it
Yeah.
from. I don't think I got it from my sister. Maybe I don't think so.
You might have.
I might have though.
That Hulk smashing Iron Man looks really good. Wow.
This one?
That one looks really good.
I've been thinking about switching that. It's probably my least favorite one. But I mean, I don't know. I got a bunch of crap in my office.
That thing is sick, dude. That
It
is sick.
I do love this, my Blue Beetle. It's my DC though. That's the thing. It's DC. But it's
whatever.
freaking sweet. I gotta get. Oh, that's the other thing I gotta buy. Whatever. Yeah.
So back to what if. What I was gonna mention this earlier. The crazy thing is this can all be tied in to the MCU now. All of this,
Right.
any of this.
And you
Like-
do you
Go ahead.
with where MCU is going now? I mean, who knows where they're going in this crazy world of MCU? Hopefully, they just trash out, the Marvels and try to get back on track with, Loki, maybe WandaVision. I haven't really seen it. Trash out Quantumania, maybe Doctor Strange. I didn't think it was that good. I mean, I don't think they
was
had to
okay.
trash it, but it was all right.
We talked
but
about it. I thought the CGI just really wasn't that good.
That's right. That's right. They just didn't
CGI
put
was
a lot of
meh.
time. Yeah, they probably put a lot of more time into the Marvels, so they could pay.
I will say, if they get back to the standard of which they built the program on, I mean, they're going to be in. They're going to be in some good space here.
So I'm currently, me and my wife are going back and rewatching all the Marvel movies, basically, from Captain America, the first Avenger, pretty much all the way up to where we are currently. And I'm rewatching these, like, the first Avenger movie. I'm not gonna lie, like, they should have done so much better with Captain America's costume. Because his
it was
costume looks,
terrible.
like, horrible. I was just like looking at it. This is trash. I feel like they should have done better. But
I think
dude,
he made it though.
That's no, he got it from the government, but it was like the only suit that he might have had for him. Maybe, I don't know. But dude, you know what is such an underrated, freaking great action movie? Low key, Captain America, Winter Soldier. The freaking
it's great.
stunts and freaking action, like between him and Bucky, or the Winter Soldier, I should say. Oh my word! Just like how fast and they do things, but like your eye picks it up, is incredible. Like I just, whoever, like the choreographer for those types of fights, I'd like more of, because they do an outstanding job with that choreography. It makes it look so real, but like also like so cool. Like, these guys are the best of the best at fighting and killing people, basically. One's not going to kill the other, but it's just like, man, like I think it's the first fight scene between Captain America and Winter Soldier, and where Winter Soldier has this knife and they're like fighting each other, and like you can see it. It happens so fast, but yeah, he's like switching hands with the knife, and you can see it. You can pick it up. Your eye it's not like blind to your eye, but it's like fast. It's happening, and you know it's happening, and you're like, oh, I wish they would have Well, I think a lot of people today, they're like, oh, we should need to slow-mo it when you slow-mo. But like, you don't need to slow-mo it. Like, it's a lot cooler and a lot more fun, I feel like, when you're like, okay, I'm watching this as it is. Kind of like when you're watching like a football game. It's like they're not slowing it down, they're not going back. You need to watch it as it is, and that's what you get. I love it. I freaking love it. And I was like, that is such a low-key, like, sweet, I don't know,
action movie.
Like, it's a sweet action movie. I mean, let alone it's a part of the MCU, but like an action movie that's freaking sweet. Freaking loved it.
It's a top tier. I'm pretty sure it's a top tier MCU movie. You know, even just around the space. That actually kind of that makes me kind of think I should probably go back and watch from start to finish all of the Marvel movies, and then rank them on my letterbox.
Yeah, I mean,
just have
I've
a
been
fresh rating
what I've
system.
been doing is just been ranking whatever movie I watch it. Yeah, it's like a 4. That's basically what I've been doing. But you can also review it too on it. You write a review.
Like you could do a video review.
No,
That's what you're saying.
I think it's. I mean, we could maybe no, but I don't know. I don't think so. Dude,
what?
I just forgot about the Lord of the Rings, the War of Rohirrim. Rohirrim.
When does that come out?
This year, December 13th. It's gonna be freaking sweet.
The Roar of Rohirrim.
The War of Rohirrim
Comes out December.
Well, yeah, this year.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's where we're at with the freaking What If series. And we highly recommend, we probably keep it there around that 4.8, higher 5, right around the 5, which if you listen to our review and how we review things, it means go and watch it.
It's a pretty good show.
It's a pretty good show. Pretty good show. Good show, my friend.
Surprised you didn't know that. I'm just really excited to see what it does for the MCU moving forward. One thing I will say, I wish there was more Spider-Man.
Yeah, I do wish that. There was only and he was only in that zombie one, and I do wish that because in that one though, you really come to love him. But maybe that's where season 3 comes in, and they'll review that. But I think
we'll have to see. We'll have to freaking see.
So at the end of this, with Captain Carter, it seems like they're going on. Well, what's his face is going to. The Watcher's going to bring Captain Carter back, but they're going to take the scenic route. Oh, the dirty dog.
Ooh.
But at the end, then we get a glimpse of a tree, which made me think exactly of Loki.
It did too.
And I'm thinking, man, the man behind this all is Loki. And what a freaking, I mean, they tied it all together. No doubt. 100%. And it's just like, my guy freaking killing it. And so
he's carrying the MCU right now.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And so I think hopefully MCU moves it and puts it more onto Loki and on the back of Loki and not the Marvels or whatever.
True.
Also, you know what is one of probably like the best movie of all time? Iron Man. That is a high caliber freaking movie. Freaking BA, And man,
Great
when
movie.
that came out, great. And what's his face? The guy that was it Terrence Howard?
Terrence Howard.
Freaking missed out. What a loser. He could have freaking had it, man. He could have freaking had one of the greatest. Easy money. And then decides, this isn't going to go anywhere. I want to revamp for Iron Man 2. Loser. Man. I can't believe him.
Terrence Howard's departure from the role was partly due to a significant decrease in pay, which created tension between him and Robert Downey Jr. Don Cheadle's portrayal of Rhodey was well received and became a prominent character in the MCU. Yeah, he done screwed up, man.
He screwed up big time, dude. He's kicking himself in the foot, man.
Oh, for sure. For sure. He's missed out on so much money, dude.
So much, dude.
So much money.
Well, why did also? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, your pitch on what if episode next season. Like, if you were to pitch an idea, what would it be?
That's a good question. I think more so I would want to see something with Spider-Man, like we were saying, and him going into the multiverse. Because I think with him and his Spidey sense, there's something got to come in with his powers in the multiverse, enhances. And then this is what we could do. Oh my gosh. Then you could bring in all the other freaking Spider-Mans that we have seen. You know, maybe a live action Spider-Man. And maybe have him go through a little thing, or even the Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse, see that a little glimpse. I guess that's where I would get.
You want to know what I would do?
What?
What if Doctor Strange picked the wrong thing, like when he was looking at the multiple realities, and he said it's just one.
Oh.
What if you picked the wrong one? And just go back over and over and over again, just dying. What did I do wrong? I really suck at this. I thought that throughout the season. I was like, that would be a pretty funny one. I bet you they could make a really funny one out of that one. What if you picked the wrong reality to follow, or like if you imagine, like, what if Spider-Man didn't get bit, or Peter Parker didn't get bit? Like, I don't know. I just think the beauty of the what ifs is that this is an endless amount of content that they could create. They could have this show go on for years, because you just make up random things and bring in new characters.
You're right. You can have basically anyone do any voice. And
what if Reed Richards didn't try to extend his arm at Scarlet Witch in Doctor Strange? He'd be alive.
Well, so this is one of the just this is gonna be off topic, because now my mind is going off about friggin' the MCU with what's his name, Terrence Howard. Now I'm thinking about Edward Norton, the guy who originally was supposed to play the Hulk. But then they gave it up to Mark Ruffalo. So was replaced in the role of Hulk by Mark Ruffalo due to creative differences. Casting as Hulk for 2009, The Incredible Hulk, Marvel was not judged.
Yeah, because that movie is actually part of the MCU.
Right. But like the other thing is like they don't really mention it, and like the it's not like a huge part or story. Like his what's her face and Liv Tyler is not like a huge part in any of the MCU. I don't think I've seen her in really any of them, except the Hulk. Or the Incredible Hulk. So like that to me is kind of like, what the heck? Why? I don't know. They kind of abandoned that whole story, to be honest. And I kind of want them to go back to that. I mean, they tried to do it with She-Hulk. Please don't do that. But
please, no.
Norton and director Louis Leterrier got in conflict with.
Yeah, it looks like he just didn't like. Edward Norton is banned from returning as Hulk in any future movies. What the heck? I mean, I'm just seeing that he became frustrated with his work, and it was meddled with, I guess. They kept rewriting the script, and eventually things became uncomfortable, and Norton cut ties with Marvel. Eventually, Norton was fired from the role and recast, which, to be honest with you, I didn't even know about. So, see, this is why back in the day, I mean, when that movie came out, that was what? 2000, let's look, Hulk. The Incredible Hulk came out in 2008. So we're talking 16 years ago. I was like 14 years old, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wasn't worried about the dramas of Hollywood.
Right?
Like,
I didn't care. I had no idea either. I
had no idea.
Didn't even know this was part of like the whole MCU. Like really, that it was. But like the thing that Kevin Feige, he issued a statement shortly after this whole thing, which I love it, and this is what makes Marvel so good compared to DC, and why DC has had the bad character, as well as maybe why I don't know, but this is what Kevin Feige said. Our decision is definitely not one based on monetary factors, but instead rooted in the need for an actor who embodies the creativity and collaborative spirit of our other talented cast members. So I think, that speaks volumes into why this was such a great success, because they were looking for people. They weren't just trying to get people that were just talented, and they knew they were just trying to get people that were going to buy in and be.
They didn't want to risk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they don't want to risk the brand, which is how they should be now. Mm-hmm. Like they should be doing that more now than they did back in the day, because I mean, now we're at a point where you're so established that you just want to make money, right? Like the company's just like, hey, I just want to make money. Back then they were like, hey, I want to make money by making good quality content. Now they're like, well, I have the people, I just need to produce a product and then send it out. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're with a teacher, I try to use this as like an example. It's like you're writing an essay. Over time, if you're with the same teacher, you're not going to put as much effort in the essay. Or like in your emails, over time, your emails are going to be less. There's going to be less pronunciation. Or when you're with a friend, you're not going to be as proper. You're going to goof around more, right? Like they're kind of taking that stance, is that they were really serious at the beginning. They've gotten comfortable, and now they're just kind of letting it loose, and not really doing it for what you did in the beginning, like the reasons why you did it at the start. And it's just like I'm even looking. I didn't even know this movie is part of the MCU. Yeah, it is part of. And I don't think I've ever watched this one.
Really?
I don't think I've ever watched it.
Dude,
no,
it's a good one.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch it.
Yeah, it's a freaking.
I mean, I know some of the characters. Like, I know, like, when we were I guess you didn't watch it, but during She-Hulk, the guy who turned himself into the amalgamation or whatever, he's in that show. Yeah.
Really?
Yep. You should watch She-Hulk. Just get it over with.
I mean,
You just got to get over it. Get it over with. Like, I watched it, and I haven't watched it since, but...
Yeah.
Something to think about. You got to think about it.
She-Hulk, though, it's probably got nudity.
There's no nudity. Just a twerk scene.
Say, dude. Ugh.
Just a twerk scene, and she's trying to have sex with freaking Daredevil.
No, don't even.
Or I think she did have sex with Daredevil.
Don't even. No, can't do it. I'm not doing it, dude. I can't. I'm not doing it, dude.
Dude,
no way.
it's okay. It's fine. It's PG-13. PG-13.
Okay. Oh,
you're welcome.
All right. Well, that'll do it for tonight. We've been going for holy 2 hours, dude.
Yeah.
But guys, if you like what you heard, if you enjoyed what you are listening to, guys, drop a follow. Follow us on the Instagram, on the YouTube, on the Twitch, wherever, Facebook, whatever you want. We're there. Goof and Goober Show. You find us there. The GGs. And guys, thank you so much for listening. And next week we are reviewing Echo. So if you guys want to keep up with us and then be ready to contribute to some great conversation, watch Echo. And I'll be watching it this week. I haven't watched it, to be honest. And so I'm excited. And this is another Marvel type thing that we'll see what Marvel's going. We'll see what they're doing. Hopefully
I've heard some
we'll see.
mixed reviews on this.
Yeah, well, I haven't heard really anything on it, but hopefully it's good. But
yeah,
you never know. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening. Appreciate you guys again for listening. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. We will see you guys freaking next week.
Thanks for showing up to Monday Night Football.
Peace.
Peace.
And that's a wrap on another hilarious and unforgettable episode of the Goof and Goober Show. We hope you had as much fun listening as we did recording. If you enjoyed the show, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our future goofiness. Join us next time as we continue to explore the weird and wonderful world of laughter and entertainment. Remember, you can always connect with us on social media and share your favorite moments using hashtag Goof and Goober Show. Until next time, stay goofy, stay goober, and keep spreading smiles wherever you go. Thanks for tuning in to the Goof and Goober Show with Matthew and Regan.